Cappy. So every time I start to do y'all reading, I think about my sis Mambo Sierra, and I get nervous because she be like, "Why the Cappy readings always there? Never be nothing good in the Capricorn readings." And I'll be like, "Spirit, gotta make it at least good for a spirit. Put something out there." So let's get into the November 2023 Capricorn reading, and we're gonna pray. Goddess, God, ancestors, the Loire. Y'all need to pull this through. Cappies need to hear something good. Put something good in the reading for them, spirit. So I apologize for my voice. It's been like this literally. I say ever since I took the damn vaccine, I've been having like issues with my voice just going hoarse. It's like literally I get a few good hours a day and then it starts to sound like this. So I'm trying to move closer to the webcam and the mic so y'all can hear me very clear, Cappies. Capricorn, messages for November, Spirit. Any guidance, any messages. All right, Spirit, let's see what we have. So we have the first thing that comes out in the middle to me is what looked was the bullet casing and unemployment, and I feel like some of y'all definitely could be dealing with looking for a job, or there may have been a loss of a job that came in for you. Um, I definitely get trickster energy in your money, and we have 1 to 2. This could be 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. I don't think it's years, but definitely there's something that looks like it's going to change with your finances. Some of you may have family that are pulling in money from you. There may be some things that you have to deal with family that are going to affect your money. But I do see too that there could even be a pregnancy coming in. So some of y'all may be hearing about a new addition to your family, and that could be where your money situation is coming. So if there is somebody that's starting something new in your family, it could be taking money away from you. If this is somebody who's actually bringing a baby in, or possibly you bringing a baby in, or a new addition to your family, there could be something coming out with money for you. But you do have money coming in because it's in your good spell work, which means for some of you, you're working your money. There's opportunities that are coming in. So even with this unemployment, there is either another job coming or there is unemployment, some type of check or something that you possibly could be getting. I think some of you may be starting a new business and you may be walking away from a job. For a few of you, there's something where this job was cut off, which possibly means that you may have had something that ended, and your crown is upside down in your good spell work, which means that you doubt yourself or you doubt that you may be able to do something. So we got two energies. Possibly there's a job that you lost and you're having some doubts because of that. Or there's also a business that you're trying to get going and you're doubting yourself with that. You need to let that go. You need to let it go. When we look at the spirit messages, school is in your spirit messages. We have possibly relocation coming in for you. Some of you definitely are going to be going into the health field, or you could be a spiritual helper. It is showing that it's coming off of spirit messages in your home. So a few of you could be doing some type of spiritual business from your home, and it looks like that your ancestors may be making it grow or expansion. For some of you, there's a disconnect with your spirits because they're trying to tell you something. There's a message coming in. So if you're not working with your spirits or your ancestors, you need to go ahead and pull that through. For some of you, though, you do have spirit that is really coming in. In your bad spell sector, you have the devil's head, which is somebody who's working against you. And this is word of mouth. This is a lot of gossip. Some of you can be dealing with somebody who's speaking very negatively of you. And for the majority of it could be with this penis coming across male, masculine energy. But you have spirit that is kind of blocking this energy off. So if you're worried about your ancestors or your spirits protecting you, they 100% are protecting you. You do have the demon head in your health, which in trickster energy, which means that you have somebody or something that is trying to affect your health. So if you've been having any issues, you might want to go get that checked out. If you body aches or anything like that, you definitely want to get it checked out as a healer. Too, this could be taking care of yourself. This may be spirit saying you need to take care of yourself. But with the demon head and the upright, some of you may be dealing with a serious sickness. So if you're feeling something, please go get checked out. Trickster energy could be a pain that comes and goes. Like, oh, it hurts a little bit here, but now I feel better. Oh, wait a minute, it hurts again, but now I feel better. So if you're having something that's going on and off, you might want to go get checked out with your doctor. Now, the road opener key is in your money, which means that you do have some type of new endeavor that is coming in. And it could be coming in 2 weeks, 2 months. Um, I feel like that you're in the planning stages of something. But I do see your manifestation hat is upside down, which kind of goes with your crown, which means like, I think I can do it. Maybe I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. So there's some self-doubt that's going back and forth. The bullet casing is right in the middle, which means that some of you may be having some issues that you're going to have to deal with. Oh, and the bullet casing is on some type of legal. It's on the badge. So for a few of you, with this badge and this bullet casing, there's some issues that may be coming in with the law. If this is not you, you may have a friend who's having problems with the law. I don't see it in travel, but there's definitely, we got some handcuffs, and then we got the badge on the other side, and we have the bullet casing that is right there. It's not really bad, y'all. The sun card, the sun charm is right there, which means that whatever this legal thing is, it's not as bad as you possibly think it could be. This could be also child support. This could be getting served with some type of paperwork. This could be a traffic ticket or something that you may have to deal with. This also may be that there's some type of legalities that are coming in for something that you're trying to start or open up, like signing paperwork, but there may be delays on top of it. But I do see the badges on top of the airplane, which is travel. So if you are driving or traveling somewhere, make sure you have your papers in order and make sure that you're checking your speed. This could be some issue too with a vehicle. If you've had any problems with a vehicle, there may be some things, but it looks like that you're going to take control of it or you're going to get it fixed. But this may make you feel like your manifestation is upside down, which when the witch's hat is upside down, sometimes this is um, somebody that could be struggling with their faith or struggling with their magic. Will not apply to everyone because we have definitely demon energy and a lot of gossip, and maybe somebody's saying something negative about you that's making you feel some kind of way. But spirit is 100% with you. If they've been pushing you to do something with education, you probably need to do it because your money is upside down in your spirit messages, but the potential to make money is around where spirit is coming in. You're doing money work, and you're definitely, spirit is on top of this money work. Some of you may even have a pact with a water spirit, La Saren, Yamaya, Mami Water. There's like thousands of water spirits. But we do see a water spirit that possibly is bringing some type of money into you or could be talking to you about money. Evil eye energy is being blocked, which is good in your good spell work sector. It shows you're doing money work, but you're also blocking negative energy. But for some of you, your crown is upside down. You're having doubts. You may be questioning your spirituality, but I feel like that there's going to be something that comes in that really changes this for you because you're not seeing yourself the way that you need to be seen. This is you. This is not how other people are looking at you. You're not facing yourself because there's something that you have doubts about. The spirit is like, you need to turn this around and see who you are so that your crown can come back up. So definitely some issues with self-esteem or your perception of who you are in other people's eyes. But it's not other people's eyes, it's your eye that's really kind of messing you up. Which means that I'm not getting, you got evil eye energy, jealousy. People wouldn't be jealous of you if you weren't doing something that was positive or something that was showing you out. But some of you, you're not equating that with this. There's this thing of, I just don't feel like I'm doing anything worthwhile, or I'm not being seen worthwhile, or you're questioning your worthiness. So be careful with that, Cappy. The spirit is like, you need to turn that around. Now, we definitely do get some conversations coming in with love. If you're on a dating site, this could be meeting people, a lot of communication first. The sun card is on top of love and relationships. So some of you may be feeling that there's more communication coming in your relationships or your connections with people. It looks like it's reciprocated. If you are talking to people, it looks like that they're Happy to talk to you. There's a lot of communication that's coming in. You may even be spending more time with people, and I do see transformation that is coming in your love sector. So if you've been kind of by yourself for a little bit, there may be some communication that opens up doors for you with someone. There's definitely transformation. If you've been very anti-love, this might be something that turns around in your favor. Watch your money though. Watch your budget when it comes to love. This could even too be spending too much on things that you love to do or you're passionate about, and you need to watch your budget. This could also be meeting somebody and you're taking them out or you're spending money on them, but you don't have this money to spend. So I will say, watch your budget. This could even be spending money on people that you love, kids, children, all over. Watch your budget though. All right, we do have a big move that's coming in. You may be thinking of possibly moving to a different city, different state, different country, but with the handcuffs, some of you feel a little bound with something, which is like, I'm not moving forward. I need to move forward, but I don't know if I can move forward. You could be concerned about money. I don't have the money to do this because we have the cowrie shell up there upside down. The spirit is on top, but I feel like for some of you, you really need them to be upright, which means that they're trying to help you, but you're not giving them what they need for them to help you. And there's this bound energy of, I want to do something, or I want to make something, or I want to build something, but I feel a little bit handcuffed to something. I don't know why this is the theme, but there's this issue of being shackled, feeling shackled. And I think, who was it that I was it Scorpio? Take the shackles off my feet so I can dance. I just want to praise him. That song kept coming through for me. Some of you, I feel like that there may be this issue of feeling shackled to something, but Spirit is definitely trying to work with you. There's an energy of, you're not playing. You're not enjoying yourself. There could be something of being too serious, or you're too focused in on money. But it could be too that you just lost a job opportunity, or you're thinking of pulling away from a job and doing something different, and you're concerned. So you have worries that are coming in. But I do see it's affecting your heart. Like, there's definitely could have been a job that you weren't in love with, or a situation that you weren't in love with, and the sword is like, I'm going to cut it away. But then there's concerns about money. Spirit is saying that you need to focus on doing something that you love. So it's not just about making money, it's actually doing something that you really love. Now, of course, if you have bills to pay, because it looks like we got a new home that's coming in, and we definitely have some issues in the home sector. Some of you are going to be looking to travel, relocate possibly, or move somewhere else, and it may be because of eviction. We have the explosion in the claw in the home sector. And then we also have the heart, the healing heart that's crossing over, which means that there may be a sickness in your house, could be repairs or something that needs to be done, or there may be an issue that's coming in because your foundation, your anchor is not solid with this. So for some of you, if you're behind in your bills and you're facing eviction, you really may need to get on finding a job sooner than later, or starting this business sooner than later. If you're being asked to go back to school, it may be that you don't have the skill set that you need. Some of you may be asked to teach. If this is not you going back to school, it may be, okay, I'm going to teach people, or I'm going to expand, or I'm going to grow something because Spirit is pushing me to do this. But we definitely have some issues that are going on in your home. I do see a lack of money in the family, so that may be part of it. Some of you may not be able to pay your bills, or you may be worried about that, or there may be caregiving where you're trying to take care of somebody else and you're worried about the money. It's showing in your family, some of you are not catching all the opportunities that you have, or you may have family members that are not taking advantage of all the opportunities that are coming their way, and you're concerned about them. We do see a big, strong connection with Spirit coming into families. So if there was any doubts that there's a connection with Spirit, some of you are finding that you do have a very strong connection. You're on top of the cross. You're literally laying on it. So you may have a spirit, or have a religious or spiritual experience that really elevates you, and it takes you out of this place of doubt. And we do see evil eye energy. So I feel like that you had somebody that was kind of working against your religious or spiritual beliefs. People making you question yourselves. And we had the evil eye, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fingers. So for some of you, you're not dealing with just one person that is going against you. You may have multiple people that you're worried about, but your spirits are showing that this connection with them is going to get stronger. If you are not connected, work on that, because it shows that when it moves around, some of you are very connected, and you need to be, because you have attacks that could be coming your way. This could be people just gossiping, trying to cause problems with a job or a situation for you, but this could also be spiritual attacks that are coming in. We definitely have delays and issues with the law. We also have delays with traveling. Some of you are going to have some issues possibly with friendships. I do see, if you are forced to move from your home or change something in your home with the sun, there's a positive on this anchor, which means that you may be moving away from something that is not anchored for you. It's maybe not the place you're supposed to be, because we do have travel and a new move that's coming in. So if you do feel constricted or restricted in an environment, it could be that spirit is making it very uncomfortable for you to be there because you're not supposed to be there. Sickness is there, which means that you could be in a house where you don't feel good. I would cleanse first to see if that alleviates the problem. If it does not, then it's definitely spirit telling you it's time for you to move. And for some of you, it may be a big move, but you got to get rid of these handcuffs. This could be fear too for some of you. I want to move. I want to do something different, but I'm scared. I want to teach, or I want to go back to school, but I'm scared. Sickness is there. Spirit is telling you that there's something, and we got the heart on top of the head. Some of you could definitely dealing with mental illness or dealing with somebody that's mental ill, because it's showing that the head is sick. If you have mold or anything in your environment, this could be headaches. You may be having issues with your vision. The doctor is there, which means that if you are feeling sick or something is off, it's time for you to go to the doctor. Dr. Bag is like, okay, look, I need to make this right. For some of you too, this could be a spiritual business, that you are a healer and you're helping people heal their heads or heal their bodies. So if you're a spiritual leader or a spiritual person or a religious person, I don't know why all of a sudden this bag made me think of The Exorcist. Like you're going to somebody's house and you're cleaning out negative energies. For some of you, you could have that gift. You could be an exorcist, or some of you may need an exorcism in your house. I would start with the spiritual cleanse and see if that works. Let's see. Definitely there's an ongoing legal thing, because it's in the middle, which means some of you are going to have to deal with some type of paperwork or legal situation with the bullet casing on top. I do see skeleton hands, and they're kind of pulling away your time from your spirit. So some of you may be like, oh, I don't have time. That could be where this connection is being lost. Like spirit is like, okay, we need to be upright and connect with you. But the skeleton hand on top of your spirit is saying, I don't have time. Like something is pulling away your time. Like I can't focus. And I completely get that, because last night I was supposed to do service and I was just like, my back was killing me and I was tired, and I was just like, spirit, I just don't have it in me to do it tonight. And so that was pulling away time from my spirit. So of course, Saturday, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I take care of that. But there could be some energy, definitely, of distractions around your spirits, and they're upside down. But I feel like you're going to get it back right, because they're focusing on you. They're going to get your attention for sure. I do see you. Some of you are cutting away something where you live, where travel. So you may be picking up and traveling, or you may even, if this was a job, you could be cutting away this job because you are traveling or going somewhere else. Definitely a new home coming in. I think you need to turn your opportunities away. Wherever you're living, there's no opportunities, or either you're not taking advantage of all the opportunities there, because your catcher's mitt is upside down. But you do have the road opening key on top of your money, which means that you have opportunity to make money. Some of you may need to work on your health first so that you can be open to this. Some of you may have to go back to school, or the spirit may be pushing you to teach or share knowledge where you're going to make money in. You could even be combining a love interest and doing business together with someone. Good spell work, though, is showing that you have money coming in and spirit is bringing it in, but you got a lot of envy or jealousy around you that's blocking you. Definitely, for some of you, I would be concerned with your health, with the demon head and trickster energy there, because it is showing that there's a problem that you may need to deal with health-wise. If you are a person that is the exorcist, this could be something that you're cleansing people or are battling energies to make these people healthy, and that could be your calling. But I do see the Sun card and the anchor coming in a home. So if you are losing money and worried about where you're going to live, it looks like that there's some stability that's going to be coming your way, because we do have a new home that's coming in if you have to walk away from this one. Definitely there's some expansion with a job or a business. There's fears about this though, Capricorn. So you may like, I want to go back to work, but am I going to have time? Is it going to take me away from other things? Am I going to like it? I get definitely being passionate about what you're doing. And if this is religious or spiritual, some of you are being led to a job, a career that you love. But then too, you got to eat. You got to pay bills. So I do feel like that, especially if there's a new family member or something coming in where you have to, put money out to this person, you got to work. So I would say, start putting in your resume and applications now if you know that this job is something that you hate and you're not going to have it, because it is showing job loss coming in. It's either you're quitting a job or you're going to be fired. Some of you may be quitting because you're moving in a different direction where you're starting a business or starting some type of health or a spiritual thing that's coming in. Make sure that you are connecting with your spirits, that you're not putting them last, especially if it's a religious or spiritual business. Check your health. You definitely have the demon head and the devil in bad spell work and bad health, which means somebody is possibly either trying to make you sick or make people around you sick, and you might be wide open. In fact, you looked too open. Some of you are definitely too open, where it means like you're not cleansing your house, and we do have issues coming into your house. So if you know that you have spiritual attacks or things and you're not cleansing and not taking care of your home, you really need to get on top of that, because you're letting yourself be wide open. Could be also issues with an animal, so be careful, definitely, with that. Capricorn, I don't think it's so bad so far, Cappies. It looks like there's some major changes that are going into you, and some of you, spirit has been pushing you and pushing you and pushing you, and you may have been stagnant. I don't want to see it. I don't want to connect with you. And they're like, okay, look, we're fixing to take a lot of things away from you so you will figure this out, or start your own business, or build something up, or get the job that you need to have. So I think what it is that spirit is basically saying, I ain't playing with you no more. You got stuff to do. Let's do it. Could be a new job for sure. Definitely a move. Some of you are going to have to come out of the environment that you live in because it's not good for you anymore. There's a new home that's coming in. Road opener is definitely on top of your money, which means that there is potential there, but you may need to look at things really realistically with your finances on jobs and what you need to do. Capricorn, let's start it. Let's see what we have. Two of Swords, indecision, lack of clarity, confusion, worry, stress. I want to do it, but I don't know if I should do it. Could be too that, you either lost a job or you walked away from a job and it's like, okay, now what do I do? I'm stressed out. I'm confused. This may be issues too of just life, trying to function with life. The Judgment card is the awakening, rebirth, inner calling. So you're being called to do something. Possibly go back to school, possibly teach, possibly start a new business, move away from something. So this is not like if you've been thinking that spirit has been pushing you, they have. You're not making this up. They're like, okay, you've been indecisive about something, and now we are literally coming to you, knocking you in the head and saying, it's time. You've been called. And if you've ever been called by spirit, you know they don't play. They keep messing with you until you heed the call. And I can 100% testify to that. So we have the Temperance card, imbalance, conflicts, lack of long-term vision. I want to do this, but I don't know exactly what this is going to lead to. So we got the calling, but now it's like, okay, where exactly are you calling me to do? I'm a little bit imbalanced. And then anxiety. Is this the right time for me to do this? Lost, wasting money, impatient. So for some of you, you may have jumped the ball with something. There was a lack of clarity and confusion, worry and stress, and then we have this awakening where spirit is coming to you and they're talking to you, and then it's like, I hear you, spirit, but I'm a little bit imbalanced right now. I'm not really grounded, or my stability may be a little bit off, or either my stability is there but I'm not really sure what direction that you want me to go. And then I have a little bit of anxiety about this, and we have somebody who's self-medicating with anxiety. They're not taking anxiety medicine. They're wasting their money on things that they think are going to make them feel better, but it's not making them feel better. And then we have this impatience of, okay, I want this now. I don't want to go through all the stuff that I have to go through. Just give it to me. Spirit is like, okay, look, you got money coming in, pentacles are there, but you got to do some work. And some of you need to do some work on yourself. You need to let go of these doubts that I can't do it, I'm not worthy enough, or whatever, or it's not going to work out for me, because that's part of where your anxiety comes. You're overthinking something way too much. You got the rebirth, the calling. So literally what you need to do is sit down with spirit and be like, okay, I heard you. Where we go? Show me where we're going. But instead of doing that, some of you are like, I don't know. I think you called me. Maybe you did call me. I was in the shower, had water in my ears. I thought you said something, but I'm not sure. But I'm not going to really ask you anymore right now. I'm just going to go into this anxiety mode and stay here, because maybe I don't want to hear what you're telling me to do, because maybe I don't want to do it. But they ain't going to stop calling you. And then we have the Six of Cups. This is nostalgia, going back to the past. Well, this happened in the past, so if it always happened like this, then evidently nothing is going to be good for me. Because in the past, this is what always happened. This is always the outcome. You got to let this go, because Six of Wands is victory, success, triumph, praise, recognition. Whatever it is in the past that made you feel like you are not worthy, you're not good enough, or you have to prove yourself to people, you owe it to yourself to get this dealt with. Like literally look at this and work on this. Go to therapy. Sit down and talk to your spirits. Meditate. Really get the connection of what's being told to you. This is not your spirits telling you this. They're not giving you this. You're giving yourself this. You need to look at this deeper, because it's showing that you're going back and looking at past hurts or past traumas or past things, but you're using it not to heal it, but as a way of holding yourself back. Come on. If I'm looking at the past, if I'm going back to 1998, I am not going back to relive the trauma of 1998. I want that bitch fixed. I don't want to have to go back and keep going, oh, that's when they broke my heart. That's when I got my divorce. That's when everything in my world fell apart. It's over. I've moved on. I'm in a better place. So if I look back at that, then I want to say, you know what? That was a really hard time for me. But because of that, this is where I'm at now. My kids are healthy. I'm healthy. I can pay for stuff. We're not eating at the dollar store food anymore. I'm not doing that because I don't want that. I don't want that memory. I don't want to keep going back thinking about the struggle because I'm no longer there, right? Some of y'all have to let this go. You finding comfort in this, and because it keeps you in balance. But then the anxiety is I overthink. Let that shit go. If you're going to go back to the past, compare it to where you are now. Okay, yeah, I was in a really bad situation, but I'm here now. This is what I'm doing now because spirit is changing me. Victory, success, praise, recognition, being seen, Page of Pentacles, good news about money, business ideas, physical enjoyment, attracting resources, termination, Five of Swords reverse, ending relationships, making amends, letting something go, cutting ties with whatever this is, and moving forward. I'm sorry. Some of you need to say, I'm sorry to yourself, to your child, your inner child, to that broken adult that went through some heavy trauma. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I allowed us to go through that. I didn't know any better at that time, but I'm not the same person. Because of everything that we went through during that time, I'm stronger. I'm better. I have clarity. I'm moving forward. I can enjoy my life. Really deal with this termination. And then we have the Emperor reverse, control, inflexibility. You're not letting yourself be free, Capricorn. Come on now, be free. You're terminating negativity out of your life. You're letting it go. There's a lot of overthinking, but some of you want to be free. You want to enjoy life. You want to run in the woods naked. And I do have a parent that has a lot of property. He's a Capricorn. I don't know if he's out there on the property butt naked and your mosquitoes are chasing him, but it's about being flexible and enjoying life and letting spirit guide you where you need to be. Hangman reverse, martyrdom. But I can't because I'm comfortable being a victim. You're not a victim. How are you going to be a victim to something that happened in 1998? It's gone. It's in the past. Other people have moved on. And if you experience this with other people, I know you're looking at them and you're watching them live their life because they didn't let the trauma hold them hostage. Some of you, there's this hangman energy because you want to be the victim. You want to feel sorry for yourself. You want people to feel sorry for you. Let's let it go. Tower of destruction. Spirit is like, fuck this shit. We ain't dealing with this no more. You're not a victim. There's nothing holding you back. We want to use you. Let's move forward. Now you're healing people. So to heal people, let's heal you. We have sudden change, a wake-up call. King of Pentacles, insecurity. Feeling, like I got to work through some things, but then we have jealousy on top of this for some of you. So it's like there's a possessiveness of something trying to hold you back. If this is a spirit, send it on, exercise it. Go in the woods, get butt naked, do spiritual baths, burn the fire, walk through the fire, run through the fire, whatever you need to do to cleanse. Some of y'all are holding on to some type of energy. This demon that was in your health thing is attached to you. Some of y'all need to let this go. And Spirit is saying, yeah, you're a healer. There's a religious or spiritual conversion that's coming in and they're about to use you. Some of you are going to be opening spiritual businesses and stores because you've gone through the dark night of the soul and you understand what it is. Because maybe you had a horrible childhood, you had a horrible young adulthood, and now you're coming to a place where it's like, I don't have to be this person anymore. I'm going to walk away from it. And we got jealousy. People are starting to see your light. Cappies. Five of Pentacles reverse, change for the better, renewed hope, finding employment, feeling stronger, rebellion, Hierophant, challenging authority. I'm thinking for myself, justice, fairness, balance, truth. I see things the way that they need to be seen. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. I'm no longer this person. Beginning, success, willpower, focus. Three of Wands, leadership. You're not the boss of me. I run this. Support, goals, focus, directions. Business owner. Cappies. Cappies, come through. Come through, Cappies. Look, I know they're going to come out their room. Every time I start hollering, it's like I get excited. Come through. You're not that same person. Whatever happened in the past in 1998, 2003, 2015, 2019, 2020, you're not the same person. That's why Spirit is taking everything. This tower is like, pay attention. Some of y'all are going to have a big spiritual or religious bang, like boom, like whoo, I can see. Like Spirit is going to come down and touch you. For some of you, because they've been trying to touch you this whole year, they're going to take away stuff from you. Like, come on. And some of you, maybe they've been. You started off with Spirit taking things away from you. Maybe you had a nice penthouse apartment and they put you in a little RV for this rebirth or this awakening to happen so you could see things, so you could deal with whatever issues that are holding you back and let this past go and see victory. They opened this stuff, this tower. If you've been going through some shit and you are not trying to change and you are not trying to see the change that's coming, if you're not moving from this environment, if you are not leaving this dead end job, if you are not cutting dead in relationships, you fixing to hit a tower. You fixing to hit a tower. Possessiveness on King of Pentacles is showing some of y'all are going to fight with Spirit. You're fighting with your demon. They're trying to get you to let go of this, to see this, to let go of it. That's why this tower moment is coming. You're like, no, no. And Spirit is like, you think you fixing to win? You think you fixing to win? Huh. Nope. They coming through. Change for the better, renewed hope. They got you. A job comes through, a move comes through, rebellion. Thinking for myself, justice, fairness. Things are becoming balanced. Ace of Swords, breakthrough, new beginnings, success, willpower. Three of Wands, leadership. Getting loans, financial help, support. Focused on my goals, completion. Connecting with the right people. Yeah, keep fighting if you want to. Y'all fixing to get drugged through the mud. If I was y'all, I'd be like, throw my hands up in the air. I'd be in the woods, butt naked, laying in the mud, waiting for them to come down and just do what they need to do. It's like, look, I'm tired. I'm just going to lay in this grass and let you come in and do what you need to do. And then I'm going to put my clothes on and go on about my business and do this new battle. If you fight with them, all I'm gonna tell you is you might need to take your vitamins and your Gatorade and do the best you can. You're gonna lose. They're tired. They're tired of you being in this energy. You got things that they want you to do, or things they want you to do, big things. Some of you are supposed to save the world or your community, wherever you're at. You're supposed to do big things. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be able to travel. You need money to do that. You need stability. You need good jobs to do that. Yeah. They've been trying to tell you this for the whole year. Now they're not playing with you no more. Get prepared, Cappies. Get prepared. Some of y'all fixing to be, y'all ain't going to have no edges. If you got edges now, hold on to them. Put some little gel on it and comb them little baby hairs down because they fixing to snatch your edges, Cappies. Some of y'all, though, you know it's coming. You're already starting to let go. And you're like, okay, come on, let's take it. I'm doing it. Let's go. A connection with spirit is coming in. If there's a disconnect, be prepared. There's a big connect coming in, Cappies. Ooh, y'all got to let me know in the comments. I love you. I'm praying for y'all, Cappies. Y'all got this. Let that past go. Let it go. I'm telling you, spirit gonna drag you through some glass. Let it go.